Alright. Hello, I am the Warrior Poet, and I have one quick question for my friend, Douggiefresh. What does it really mean to truly love someone?
That's a complicated question. I mean, if you really, it's like, depends on like your theory. Because in my idea, love is about like something you don't care about anything about the other person. The whole thing about ideals, race, gender, whatever. When you really truly love somebody, it doesn't matter anything. You're just willing to do everything for that person, and that person, they might not understand. I don't know, because sometimes love feels like it might be a single path. Like it might be, you might love somebody and the person doesn't feel the same way for you, or somebody loves you and you don't feel the same for them, and it's like this thing that everyone goes through. And a lot of things that people think about love is that they think about between a man and a woman. There's brotherly love, there's love between two friends, there's love between a brother and a sister, there's love between a mom and his son, or a mom and her daughter, a father and his wife. So I mean, love is so complicated that it's hard, because when you're trying to discover it when you're young, it doesn't make sense to you, and you really want it to make sense. You really want it to be that simple, and it's not. Never will be. Never is going to be, and it's always going to be this one thing you're going to fall in and out of, and
yeah,
it's just, that's how it is.
Wow.
So, I mean, the scary thing about love is that we all want to be in it. And the thing is, though, we all have these picture ideas of how we want to be in love with. Like, I want to find a girl that I can wake up next to every Sunday morning, and obviously my little daughter's there, and I'm playing with my little girl, and I have my wife sleeping beside me. I want to be with the girl that wants 3 kids and wants to have a family and wants to sleep in late and doesn't care to have a life after a while. Like, that's the thing. Like, I want to not have a life. It's ironic, because people these days, they race so much to have lives, and you just, at the end, I feel like you don't want to have a life at the end of it. What you want to do is you get old and your life becomes the kid, and that's life. I don't understand more. Like, if people want to think about it so complicated, then it's too complicated. But if you just do it day by day, and then everything about love contradicts itself. That's the next point. So what might be right for you might not be right for the next person. What might be, so everything's a contradictive in love, and there's no rules to it. It's like it's like physics, I guess.
So it has its own existence, but
yeah,
it has its own rule set, but it's different for every single thing.
Yeah, and it can exist without you. You don't have to be in love. Love doesn't need a specific person to exist. It exists without.
It just exists because it's there.
It's there, yeah.
Okay, and I'm going to conclude this message by saying one of my Warrior Poet quotes, and this goes out to a special young lady. She may never know this, but honestly, I just been hit with a muse. So how I'm going to say this is, you may never hear these words. I hope you do one day. But even if you reject me, even if for some reason we are never together, I want to say this one thing to you. And I can only say this now, because I probably will never say this in person, but I truly do have deep feelings for you. And you may never reciprocate them. You may never know them. But honestly, I don't want to feel this way for anyone else. And honestly, I could say, I love you. So, that's my parting words. And this is not a rec talk. This is just heart. Bye, everyone.